Welcome to my channel and thank you so much for being a part of my community.
I almost did not post this video to my channel because I'm still wrestling with letting go of perfectionism. This is the first time that I have used my vlog camera for a full video, and it is also the first time that I have used my mic with the said vlog cam, and the audio is just not giving what it's supposed to give. I could not get my lighting right and I kept stumbling over my words. Nonetheless, I had something to say, so I didn't let any of that stop me. Side note, if you see me looking down into the corners of the screen, that's my script to guide me to prevent me from rambling on, because I am indeed a rambler. I will continue on this journey of trying to improve my skills in these areas, but until then, this is what you're gonna get. Now let's get back to our regular programming.
If you are new here, welcome. I am so happy to have you. I hope that you'll stay a while so that we could share, learn, blossom, and flourish together. I'm Tiffany and I create everyday content about life, style, home, and family. I aspire to create a purposeful life filled with beauty and taste. Now, if you're interested in this type of content, you can take the time to touch the subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you can stay tuned for more. Go ahead, I'll wait. Alright, so when I was younger, I always wished that there was some guide to help me to navigate life, especially when I felt stuck. I wanted something or someone to give me some clarity to move through situations with wisdom while making the best decisions with the information I had available. Eventually, I got some sister friends who stayed with me and prayed with me and counseled me as it relates to relationships, education, career, conflict resolution, and so much more. This is why I decided to use this space as a reflection of what has been poured into me, so that I could use the insights and ideas that I would have gained to share with you in the capacity of your sister, friend, or even your auntie, so that we can apply them to our lives. Yes, I said our. And this is because I intend to learn from you too. So feel free to leave your thoughts, your discussions, and comments in the comment section below. I wanted to do something like this since I was about 30, but 1, life has been lifing. 2, procrastination, waiting for everything to fall into place or waiting for some sign to happen that I should do this. And 3, I told myself it was not possible for me. I guess maybe because I'm a small island girl, or maybe because it's not something that is usually done within my community. I just always thought that, what are people gonna say? I guess I tend to shy away from criticism, and so I kind of was living in the shackles of what people would think and so forth. But I broke forth from those shackles and I stopped making the excuses and stopped self-sabotaging myself because of what people would say or think. So I buy here, if you want to do something, just do it. The word of God in Ecclesiastes 11 and verse 4 states that he who watches the wind, waiting for the perfect conditions, will not sow seed. And he who looks at the clouds will not reap a harvest. So again, if God has placed something on your heart to do, just do it. Don't rob somebody of the blessing. Don't rob yourself or somebody of the blessing that God has in store for them. But to be honest, let me put it out there. Whether my subscriber count is 1 or 66, like it is right at this moment, I'm still going to do what I came here to do. I'm going to let my light shine to the world and let my Father in heaven be glorified. So even if it's one person who is reached or touched, my mission would have been complete because I would have given them a word in the season that they needed it. And if that makes their life better, then may God be glorified. So here's a snapshot of the content that you'll find published on my channel going forward. My favorite things. So ever since I could remember, I've always loved looking at the latest trends, especially as it relates to clothes, to home decor, accessories, organization, beauty products, you name it. I love to look at all of the new trends. But what I try to do is to incorporate them in a sustainable way so that I could use them for the long term, because I'm not the one who's going to be buying new things every season. No. My budget ain't set up like that. So I'm not going to be doing that. All right. So I've been trying to put these things into practice so that I could create new looks for myself and for my home while saving money. And I'm so excited to share these things with you, and I can't wait to hear your feedback. Life. What about life? Have you ever had a moment where you're like, why didn't anybody ever tell me this? I've had many of those moments, and so I'll be unveiling some of the mysteries of life and womanhood through the eyes of my personal experiences. I will also share current happenings or current events, how-tos, productivity tips, inspirational advice that have stood the test of time. And I'll also be sharing some devotionals as well as time progresses. So again, you will need to subscribe my channel to open up the door to all of the things that you didn't know that you needed to know. Okay, sis? All right, so home. I have loved my journey with home organizations. And if you're an OG from Instagram, you would have known that I have an organization journey going on. Even though I paused it for a bit, I still have quite a few things that I need to do in my organization journey. So I love to create ways in which my home would be aesthetically pleasing, because y'all would know, I get confused when nothing is in place, okay? I love when everything is in place, so I love my organization. So I hope that you guys will be here for it, all right? In all of this, I have learned that responsible adulting requires us to be a good stewardship of our time, our home, relationships, and finances, and otherwise. I'm still learning daily, so stay with me while I share my home life by trial and error, especially from the advice that I would have received from my loved ones and what I am learning on my own. Family. This is the first place of belonging. Many values and traditions are formed here. So I'll be sharing how I'm doing my best. I don't want to say I'm trying, but I'll be doing my best to shape my family traditions in this category. So I'll be sharing family time ideas, birthday and anniversary celebrations, family photos, and much more of my home life or my family life will be highlighted. Again, I'm passing this light on to you so that I could help you to walk in the wisdom and the knowledge that I would have gained, so that you can have the confidence to move forward sure-footedly. And finally, I'm going to share my mission. My mission is to glorify God by intentionally and purposefully impacting lives with my God-given gifts, talents, and skills, and to live a life that fosters growth and consistency in the stewardship of my time, my resources, my lifestyle, and my relationships, all guided by the principle of love, transparency, and authenticity. And finally, I implore you to be true to who God has called you to be. Be fearlessly authentic, and let's make life extraordinary. Much love and light. I'll see you in the next vlog.